Well, thank you to everyone for being here today, and thank you so much to Representative Menser for all of your hard work and your leadership in the House. This is not the first time that Representative Menser and I have worked on an important health care issue to the benefit of our constituents, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you to Dr. Garino for holding this important event this morning, and to all of the providers and patient advocates and members who are taking time out of their busy schedules to be here today. Again, I'm State Senator Kristin Phillips-Hill, and I have the pleasure of representing the 28th District, which covers the southern half of York County. And Senate Bill 920 and House Bill 1194 will, as Representative Menser say, streamline and standardize the process for prior authorization of medical services in Pennsylvania. All too often, the prior authorization process is inefficient, and it increases costs for providers and their patients. Not only that, the administrative hurdles that providers have to constantly go through impede on the quality of care that they have to give to each and every one of their patients. The practice of medicine has drastically changed. It's very different than it was just 10 years ago. And there are far more regulatory barriers and administrative obstacles that make it much more challenging for physicians to do their jobs. Every day, physicians' job is to provide care for people in Pennsylvania. We would not be doing our job as legislators if we did not recognize and remove those burdens, allowing physicians to take care of their patients and not paperwork. Physicians are caring for our families, for our friends, for our neighbors, and maybe most importantly, for our constituents. Quality and timely care is what each and every one of us expects and what we deserve. But that quality and timely care can be difficult without a standardized process or definition for prior authorization or procedures. This legislation would improve transparency, accessibility, and the consistent application of prior authorization by including a standard definition across the board. It will also significantly streamline the process by requiring insurers to make electronic communication available so that requests, authorizations, and adverse determinations can all be submitted or returned electronically. Excessive healthcare insurer prior authorization requirements can lead to a delay or denial of medically necessary care, and patients should not be forced to worry about whether a procedure that they have obtained approval for is going to be paid for. The simple truth is that if an insurance company says yes to a treatment, then it should be paid for. These bills ensure that patients can rely on those decisions. And I want to make a point very clear, and Representative Menser said it as well. These bills do not eliminate or abolish prior authorization. These bills simply return the meaning of prior authorization back to what it was intended to be, a way to cut back on unnecessary or highly risky procedures and protect against the potential for fraud. These bills, again, are intended to increase efficiency, reduce cost, maximize quality and timely care for patients in Pennsylvania, and they make common sense improvements to an already important part of our law. Again, thank you to all of our hardworking medical professionals who have joined us here today. Thank you for your advocacy, for your fellow healthcare providers, to ensure that they can provide the best possible care for all of our Pennsylvania patients. Thank you very much.